we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans, and we caught the bloody British in a town in New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We looked down a river and we see the British come, and there must have been 100 of them beating on the drum. They stepped so high and they made the bugles ring. We stood beside our cotton bales and didn't say a thing. We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Old Hickory said we could take them by surprise if we didn't fire muskets till we looked them in the eye. We held our fire till we see their faces well, then we opened up our squirrel guns and really gave them well. We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast that the hounds couldn't catch them on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We fired our cannon till the barrel melted down, so we grabbed an alligator and we fought another round. We filled his head with cannonballs and powdered his behind, and when we touched the powder off, the gator lost his mind. We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast that the hounds couldn't catch them on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say, did you ever see an owl drying on a towel? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say,
have you ever seen a chimp flying a blimp?
down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say,
have you ever seen a lizard dressed for a blizzard?
down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say,
have you ever seen a whale shopping for a sail?
down by the bay. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say, did you ever see a seal making a deal? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother will say,
Have you ever seen a horse taking a course?
Animal husbandry.
Google that one.
down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, ever see a chicken pointing and a clicking down by the bay? Did you ever see a pig rehearsing for a gig down by the bay? Did you ever see a salmon jungle jim jamming down by the bay?
Said goodbye to his mom and dad. His 47 siblings begged to stay here instead, but he went ahead and slid down his spider web like a gunslinger in the old Wild West. He clenched his teeth and squinted his eyes and dared the world to put him to the test. Sammy the spider sure was a tiger. He pulled his knee socks up higher, all 8 of them. He was on a mission, from the bathroom to the kitchen. He was a real fighter, Sammy the spider.
Hot dog! Hot dog! Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Now we got ears, it's time for cheers. Hot dog, no problem solved. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. It's a brand new day, what you waiting for? Get up, stretch out, stomp on the floor. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. We're splitting the scene, we're full of beans. So long for now from Mickey Mouse and the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
See you real soon.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise. Then suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the monster bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sound. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hound. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Keeper Five. They played the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out of his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? It's now the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drax's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, the smash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. The Nukin Monster Mash. It's a graveyard smash. You catch on in a flash. The Nukin Monster Mash. Just do the Monster Mash. It's a graveyard smash. Caught on in a flash. Do the Monster Mash.
Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go for a bite. My mother would say, did you ever see a goose kissing a moose? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go for a bite. My mother would say, did you ever see a bear combing his hair? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I cannot go for a bite. My mother would say, did you ever see a whale with a polka dot tail? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I cannot go for a bite. My mother would say, did you ever see a fly wearing a tie? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I cannot go for a bite. My mother would say, did you ever see llamas eating their pajamas? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I cannot go for a bite. My mother would say, did you ever see Juliana eating a banana? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I cannot go for a bite. My mother would say, did you ever have a time when you couldn't make it rhyme? Down by the bay.